Hello students, in this lecture we'll learn about the control and coordination with the help of hormones in animals. This is Biology chapter 7 class 10th. Till now we have already studied about the nervous coordination. Now we'll move to the hormonal coordination in the animals. Let's begin. तो हम स्टार्ट करेंगे ग्लैंड से. ग्लैंड्स क्या हैं? अ सेल, tissue or organs which secrete certain useful chemical compounds required for particular function. तो कोई particular function काम के लिए जो cells, tissue और organs जो हैं वो secrete करते हैं जो कोई chemical compound, उनको हम gland बोलते हैं. ग्लैंड्स मेनली दो तरह के होते हैं. एक्सोक्राइन ग्लैंड्स जिनमें डक्ट्स होती हैं और वो अपनी सिक्रीशन डक्ट्स के थ्रू ही करते हैं, और इसके अलावा सिक्रीशन इनकी जो होती है ज़्यादातर एंजाइम्स, म्यूकस और एक्सक्रीटरी सब्सटेंसेस ही होते हैं. एंडोक्राइन ग्लैंड्स जो होते हैं उनमें डक्ट्स प्रेजेंट नहीं होती और वो अपनी सिक्रीशन को इसीलिए डायरेक्टली ब्लड में पोर कर सकते हैं, डाल सकते हैं, और सिक्रीशन जो हैं उसमें ज़्यादातर हार्मोन्स होते हैं. तो इन दिस चैप्टर विल बी कंसर्निंग विद द एंडोक्राइन ग्लैंड्स यानी कि हार्मोनल कोऑर्डिनेशन. सो एंडोक्राइन ग्लैंड्स आर डक्टलेस ग्लैंड्स एंड विच सिक्रीट्स हार्मोन्स, एंड हार्मोन्स आर द chemical messengers. Now what are these hormones? Hormones are chemical messengers secreted by ductless glands यानी कि endocrine glands that regulates the biological processes in the living organisms. Let's learn detail about the hormones. Hormones are secreted by living cells. They are organic compounds. They are secreted in very small amount by the endocrine glands and they act on the specific tissues or the organs. They act away from the site of the production and they are often used up in their regulatory action. So these are the characteristics of the hormones. Now we'll learn about the different endocrine glands present in the body. So the first endocrine gland is the hypothalamus gland. It is present in the brain between the thalamus and the midbrain. Functions as the main control center for the autonomic nervous system by regulating sleep cycles, body temperature, appetite, etc. It also regulates the hormonal secretions of the pituitary gland through releasing and inhibiting hormones. यानी कि ये प्रोड्यूस करता है रिलीजिंग फैक्टर्स या इनहिबिटिंग फैक्टर्स या हॉर्मोन्स. तो इसका काम सिर्फ पिट्यूटरी को गाइड करना है कि रिलीजिंग हार्मोन सिक्रीट करने हैं या inhibitory hormone secrete करने हैं. Thus it plays very important role in the feedback mechanism. Second is the pituitary gland. It is a pea-sized gland located at the base of the brain. It is a master gland as it controls secretions of all the other endocrine glands. तो सारे endocrine glands को यही कंट्रोल करता है, इसी की वजह से इसे मास्टर ग्लैंड कहते हैं. It also secretes growth hormones and under secretion यानी कि कम secretion जब होती है ग्रोथ हार्मोन की तो एक डिजीज़ होती है जिसका नाम होता है dwarfism, and over secretion causes gigantism मतलब कि बहुत ज़्यादा ओवर ग्रोथ हो जाना. Thyroid gland. It is a butterfly shaped gland located in the throat. तो ये गले में होता है. It secretes the hormone thyroxine which regulates the metabolism of carbohydrates, proteins and fats in the body. Iodine is required to synthesize the thyroxine in the body, and in case of iodine deficiency under secretion of thyroxine leads to goiter यानी कि गले में एक डिजीज़ हो जाती है जिसका नाम होता है goiter. तो हमने पढ़ा कि थायराइड को थायरॉक्सिन प्रोड्यूस करने के लिए आयोडीन चाहिए होती है, इसीलिए आयोडाइज सॉल्ट जो होते हैं वो नेसेसरी होते हैं बिकॉज आयोडीन मिनरल इज एसेंशियल पार्ट ऑफ द थायरॉक्सिन हार्मोन सिक्रेटेड बाय द थायराइड ग्लैंड. And thyroxine regulates metabolism of carbohydrates, fats and proteins. So we must consume iodized salt in our food which is necessary for proper functioning of working of the thyroid gland. And we already know that its deficiency causes a disease known as goiter or swollen neck. Pineal gland. The pineal gland is present in the brain near the pituitary gland. Pineal secretes a hormone called melatonin. Melatonin plays a very important role in the regulation of a 24-hour diurnal rhythm of our body. The pineal gland regulates internal body clock such as sleep, wake cycle and menstrual cycle. तो अब आप समझ गए होंगे कि आप सुबह जल्दी कैसे उठ सकते हैं. Of course, with the 24-hour rhythm controlled by the pineal gland. Parathyroid glands. These are 4 small glands located in the neck behind the thyroid gland. These glands secretes a hormone that regulates the body's use of calcium and phosphorus to maintain healthy bones. And the name of the hormone is parathormone. Parathyroid hormone also affects muscle contraction and the conduction of the nerve impulses. Thymus gland. These are paired structures present on either side of the trachea. Thymus gland is a very unique organ that it's largest in children and shrinks away as the body grows older. It secretes thymosin hormone, which activates immune response and also helps in production of the antibodies. तो आपको अगर पूछा जाए कि कौन सा ग्लैंड है जो एट्रोफाई हो जाता है एडल्ट्स में बट वेल डेवलप्ड होता है इन्फेंट्स में, तो दैट इज़ दी थाइमस ग्लैंड, और ये हमारी इम्यूनिटी प्रोवाइड करने में हेल्प करता है. नेक्स्ट इज द एड्रिनल ग्लैंड्स. दीज आर 2 in number, located one on top of each kidney. तो नाम से पता चल रहा है एड्रीनल. रीनल इज यूज फॉर किडनी, एड मीन्स इन एडिशन टू. So they secrete adrenaline hormones which regulates blood pressure, heartbeat, breathing rate. Adrenaline is also released in stress situations, so it is also known as the stress hormone. So like excitement, conflict situations, thus is known as flight, fight or even fright hormone. Always remember that adrenaline is secreted when there is stress situations, जैसे पाइलोरेक्शन होना, स्वेटिंग होना और ब्रीदिंग रेट का ज़्यादा होना, ये सारा कुछ एड्रेनालिन हार्मोन की वजह से ही होता है. नेक्स्ट आर दी पैनक्रियास. दीज आर नोन एज मिक्स्ड ग्लैंड्स बिकॉज दे आर हेट्रोक्राइन, यानी कि एंडोक्राइन और एक्सोक्राइन दोनों तरह के काम करते हैं ये, तो दोनों तरह के ग्लैंड्स हैं ये. सो इट इज़ अ लीफ लाइक ग्लैंड प्रेजेंट बिलो द स्टमक. तो आप डायग्राम में देख सकते हो स्टमक के नीचे है ये. इन द एब्डोमेन it is an endocrine as well as an exocrine gland. That is why it is known as heterocrine gland. As an endocrine gland, it manufactures 2 hormones, insulin and glucagon. Both these hormones act antagonistically and regulate the sugar level in the blood, such that insulin lowers the blood glucose level and glucagon increases the blood sugar level. As an exocrine gland, it secretes enzymes to break down the proteins, lipids, carbohydrates and nucleic acids in food. Insufficient amount of insulin from pancreas leads to diabetes. तो आपने ये महसूस किया होगा कि जो डायबिटिक पेशेंट्स होते हैं दे टेक एक्स्ट्रा इंसुलिन फ्रॉम आउटसाइड सोर्सेज. तो वो इसीलिए लेते हैं क्योंकि इंसुलिन जो है उनके ब्लड शुगर लेवल को कंट्रोल करके रखता है. क्योंकि ये इंसुलिन को सिक्रीट करता है और ग्लूकेगॉन को सिक्रीट करता है, तो ये हुआ एक एंडोक्राइन ग्लैंड. पर ये एक एक्सोक्राइन ग्लैंड भी है क्योंकि ये खूब सारे एंजाइम्स भी सिक्रीट करता है जो डाइजेशन ऑफ फूड में हेल्प करते हैं, इसीलिए इसको हेट्रोक्राइन ग्लैंड भी कहा जाता है. अदर हेट्रोक्राइन ग्लैंड्स आर टेस्टिस एंड ओवरीज. टेस्टिस दे आर प्रेजेंट ओनली इन द मेल्स आउटसाइड द लोअर एब्डोमेन इन द स्क्रोटम. दे सिक्रीट मेल सेक्स हार्मोन टेस्टोस्टेरोन which regulates the male accessory sex organs. It also responsible for the production of secondary sexual characters like mustache, beard, deepening of voice, etc. तो जो भी secondary sexual characters males में पाए जाते हैं after the puberty, that is because of the testosterone hormone. और वो testosterone hormone कौन बनाता है? Testis. And testis is also a heterocrine gland. Next is the ovaries. Ovaries are present only in the females in the lower abdomen. It releases 2 hormones, estrogen and progesterone. Estrogen is responsible for the development of female sex organs and secondary sexual characters such as mammary gland, soft skin, hair patterns and feminine voice. So all these characters are developed after the puberty. And progesterone is responsible for regulation of uterine changes in the menstrual cycle and in maintenance of the pregnancy. So this was all about the hormones and the glands. Now you can in this picture see various glands like pituitary, pancreas, testis, adrenal, ovaries and thyroid in the human body and their location in the human body. Now let's have a quick revision of all the glands. For example, which gland is known as the master gland? That is of course the pituitary gland. Which gland helps in the metabolism of carbohydrates, proteins and fats? Of course, thyroid gland. Parathyroid glands controls the blood calcium level. Similarly, the adrenal glands are the stress hormones and even they regulate the blood pressure. Pancreas, they regulate the blood sugar level. You have learned about the insulin here. Pineal glands are the third eye or the biological clock. And sex hormones, they are testosterone and estrogen in males and females. Last is the feedback mechanism. So you may wonder how the timing and the amount of hormone is released in our body is controlled. So it is controlled by the feedback mechanism. So it keeps the secretion of hormones in precise quantities. So the flowchart of the blood glucose feedback mechanism is given here. So sugar level in the blood, if rises, then it is detected by the cells of the pancreas and synthesis of insulin takes place. And when blood sugar level falls, then a feedback is sent which switches off the cells of the pancreas. As a result, secretion of more insulin stops. So in this way, feedback mechanism works. Let's understand it in another way. When there is an excess or less secretion of the hormones in the bloodstream, it can lead to a body suffering from diseases. Example, lack of insulin can lead to diabetes and too much can lead to coma. As a result, the right amount of hormones must be secreted at the right time for the proper functioning of the body. So the amount and timing of release of hormone is called the feedback mechanism. So it's an important mechanism to control the hormonal action. So let's revise the characteristics of the hormones at the end. They are the secretions of the endocrine glands. They are produced at a place and acts on the target organs which are mainly away from their sources. They are poured directly into the bloodstream because endocrine glands don't have ducts. They are required in very small quantities and they are specific in functions. Chemically, they are mainly proteins. Some of them may be amino acids or steroids, etc. They are harmful if present in less or excess amounts. Hormones are immediately destroyed after the action is over. Now we'll learn all the hormones in a tabular form. So endocrine glands, their hormones and their functions. So first hormone is the thyroxine, which is produced by the thyroid gland and it is located in the neck or the throat region. And functions are, it regulates the metabolism of carbohydrates, fats and proteins. Second is the growth hormones. These are secreted by the master gland, that is the pituitary, and it is located in the midbrain and it regulates growth and development. Third is the adrenaline, which is secreted by an endocrine gland, adrenal, and location is, it is present above the both kidneys and it regulates the blood pressure, heartbeat, carbohydrate metabolism, especially during the emergency. So is also known as the stress hormone. Next is the insulin. It is secreted by pancreas and it is present below the stomach. It reduces and regulates the blood sugar level. Next are the sex hormones like testosterone and estrogen. Testosterones are present in males and they are secreted by testes and they are present in the genital or the lower abdominal area. So both the hormones helps to changes associated with the puberty or the sexual maturity. Next are the releasing hormones. These are secreted by the hypothalamus, which is present in the midbrain, and it stimulates the pituitary gland to release the hormones. Now at the end, I would like to ask you 3 questions which are very simple and based on the video you have seen. Can you name a hormone which is also known as the stress hormone? Can you tell the hormone responsible for the diabetes? And can you name the gland which is the master gland? So hope you have understood the video, and if you know the answer, then write the answers in the comment section, and I hope that you have understood the video. Thank you. Have a nice day.